This is the plaintiff, Camille Roach. She says she and the defendant agreed to mate their dogs, and she was supposed to get 2 puppies from the litter, 1 male and 1 female. Her dog did what he was supposed to do. She never got her 2 puppies from the litter and is here today suing a double-crossing defendant for the $4,600 she's owed. This is the defendant, Megan Malarski. She says the plaintiff contacted her, wanting to gain some experience with mating her dog. After they mated, she said she wanted some money, $2,600 to be exact. She then wanted 2 puppies instead, and now she's starting all this crazy trouble. Bottom line, she owes the plaintiff nothing because she originally didn't want anything but some experience with breeding. She's accused of keeping everything. The defendant has filed a countersuit for $1,400.31 for lost wages and surgery.
All parties, please raise your right hand. You seated? Come to order, please. Litigants have been sworn, Your Honor.
Thank you, Douglas.
You're welcome in.
Okay, so you have what kind of dog?
A Siberian Husky.
All right, and is it purebred? Is it registered? Is it?
He's registered, papered, and purebred.
All right, and at some point in the life of this Siberian Husky, which was at the age of what?
2.
2, you decided that you wanted to mate the dog.
Correct.
All right, and how is it that you found the defendant?
It's a website called breedmydog.com.
Breedmydog.com. Oh, that's pretty explicit. All right, so what is it that you talk about when you first start talking about mating your dogs?
I asked if we wanted to meet so that we could see if the dogs were compatible. Because my dog is really playful, but I've never done it before. So if he was
what was your plan at the outset? Was just for the experience?
My expectation was that I was breeding. What she sold the dogs for was for her, what she sold her dogs for. But I did want to be compensated for my dog being breeded.
Right. So what was your stud fee? What did you quote as your stud fee?
I did ask her multiple times, what are we going to settle on? When she was at my house to breed the dog, I said, because she had done this before, I said, what was your last agreement last time? And she said, well, they did pick at a litter last time. I said, can I think about it? I then sent her a text message and I said, hey.
It sounds like all this should be planned before the dogs are, right? Like what you're experienced in this. So why is this happening without an agreement?
She said she wanted nothing. So that was the premise.
She said she wanted 0.
Right. I have it in an email saying, I asked her, what do you want from the litter? I do not want anything except the experience to breed my dog.
May I see the email?
Yes, you can.
Experience. He is a full breed. He has 1 blue eye and 1 brown eye. I am just looking for him to mate once the litter is here. Because it is so much work, I am not looking to gain anything from the litter. He has a good temperament. If you want, we can schedule a time they could meet. That's a strange thing to say. Aren't you looking to gain something?
I have all of the emails that went back and forth from me.
I have okay. Do you have any that are before
Yes.
the dog's mate?
From the beginning.
Yeah, let me see those. Thanks. Okay, I've now read through all of it, and I see you saying
that I didn't want to gain anything from the litter.
I don't want to get, well, where's you saying what you wanted, period?
Well, if we had met with the dogs and the dogs didn't work out, but I did ask her when we met for the dogs to breed, because at that point they hadn't connected yet. I even have the text message that says, we never settled on a price. And I said,
am I the only one in the room who thinks that that's ridiculous?
What?
Or does anybody else think it's ridiculous to have the dogs mate before you settle on a price? Because we wouldn't be here if you had actually, bothered to figure that out beforehand. So what happens is the dogs connect and the dog gets pregnant. We are pregnant. Yay, that's great. And then you say, I thought about it, and if it's okay with you, I won't do pick of the litter because I don't have the space. If it's okay with you, I would take a payout. But can I know when the puppies are here? She says, yes, definitely. They're due July 16th. Can I pay you at the end of this month? You say, absolutely. Everybody's happy. And then you say, I wanted to follow up, see how everything's going. It's now July 5th. She says she's due on the 16th. I get paid next week. Would it be okay if I send a check? Sure, we didn't discuss an amount. The dog's about to be delivered. The puppies are about to deliver, and they still haven't discussed an amount. All right, that'll be fine. We didn't discuss an amount. And then you say the following. Hi, Megan, I hope all is well. Please send the check, and you give your name and address in the amount of $2,600.
Right. Because
Where'd you get that?
That was when I did research. It says the amount of the dog. So I went.
The
and
amount of
got
what dog?
My husky. It says it's up to what the owner of the stud wants to do in an amount.
Well, meaning you could just call your amount. You could just make it up. Up to you entirely after they've connected and and of course not. The typical stud fee is $500. I know because I see these cases all the time. The typical stud fee is $500. If you've got some great show dog that's won a bunch of things, of course it's going to be higher, because the dogs she can sell are going to be higher. All right, so she says, $2,600, that is not at all what I pay, especially when you don't even want payment to begin with. I do not even want to sell. I do not even sell the puppies for more than $1,000 because they're not registered. I'm not even going to be getting that off of this litter alone. So my normal fee is $500. That's the normal stud fee she pays. I'm going to offer you $500. That's what I stud my white husky for. You have a male dog also. That is what I would have paid the first time if they hadn't chosen to pick of the litter. And then you answer, please let me know when the puppies are ready. I can come and pick a puppy. Hello, I'm just checking. When can I come and pick up a puppy? That was September 8th. On September 9th, you say there's one puppy left.
I never received.
Okay, so in between July 14th, she texts you and says, please let me know when the puppies are ready. I can come and pick a puppy. You never answer her?
I was busy with the dogs.
Yeah, I know. But, you know how long it takes to answer a text?
Yeah.
Because I'm sure you answered someone's text between July and September.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, I thought you might have. So you decided you weren't going to deal with her anymore. So she wasn't going to get a puppy, which is what you had just told her. It's either $500 or a puppy.
Right.
You had told her that, and then she says, okay, let me know when I can get a puppy. She didn't say, I demand 2 puppies or I'm suing. She said, okay, let me know when I can pick up a puppy. And then crickets. And then in September, she texts you again. 2 months later, I don't know why you waited so long. Why did you wait so long?
I didn't know what was going on.
I know, but something's going on, like the sale of puppies. Yeah. So why did you ignore her?
I was really frustrated that she asked for $2,600, to be honest, when she first said she didn't want anything.
Okay. So now you send her one text, and then that's it. You're done too. I don't understand either one of you. You're done too, right?
I didn't get that text message.
So what's the next thing that happens? She files a lawsuit? Did you ever talk to her?
In October, she sued me, so.
October, she filed the lawsuit.
Yeah.
So when you got the lawsuit, did you call her and say, here's your $500 or?
No, I was just really irritated because she's now suing me for $4,600. Where did that come from?
Oh, where did that come from, darling? Value of 2 dogs. Oh, what happened to it's just a question?
It was just a question, so at
But
the
now
time
it's a demand in a lawsuit, right? You have a counterclaim against her, $800 for lost wages for what?
Work today.
Oh,
I'm
please.
a nurse practitioner.
Amount owed for dog surgery. What happened?
Okay, so one of the puppies I found out on November 7th had he's defective. He had cryptorchidism, which means he has one testicle, and the other testicle was in his stomach. So that's a genetic defect, comes from both lines. So my dog had to be fixed. And she shouldn't breed her dog anymore, actually. So I had to pay.
Do you have the medical paperwork for that?
Yep, I had to pay for the puppy surgery, and I had a letter from the woman that had got the puppy because she was very upset. And I paid for the surgery.
How about the other puppies?
The other puppies I haven't heard anything about. Having cryptorchidism, I think he was the only one. But one of the puppies did die, so I don't know if that had anything to do with it either.
Okay, I want to make sure that you leave with a copy of that because whatever that is, you should know about it.
My vet said he was healthy, and I have his papers from his birth. So I
just want you to have this.
Okay.
Okay. So I want to make sure that I haven't read through it. I don't know, but if there's some genetic, problem, you need to know about it because, that wouldn't be fair to other people if you breed the dog, et cetera. So what I'd like to know from you is, what do you think is going to happen here, and what do you think should happen here? What do you think is the right thing? When you tell somebody the right thing is, you get $500 or pick of the litter, and there's no more litter, why would you not pay her the $500?
So, if it came down to that, she gets $500, but I think she should pay at least half of the surgery fee.
On account of what?
On account of it was part her dog that caused the defection. It was, comes from both lines. I did the research on it.
Do you have any evidence to suggest that she knew that there was some genetic problem? You didn't even know that your dog had a genetic problem. How does anybody even know that?
My first dog's litter was perfectly fine.
I need you to listen to my question. How does one know it? Like, if it's not evident in a checkup, how is one gonna know it? So why would she be responsible for the surgery? That is so far down. I don't need to read it. It's so far down the line of what is expected, unless you know that she pulled one over on you. If she somehow knew that, you didn't even know it though about your dog. So even if what that's going to prove is that there have to be, some chromosomal that both dogs are providing, she would never know that. So why would she all of a sudden, instead, she doesn't get her $500 and she's got to pay for part of the surgery? No. So on your counterclaim against her, 0. And on her claim against you, I'm going to order you to pay what is typically the stud fee on a case like this, and it's $500. Verdict for the plaintiff.
So after all is said and done, the plaintiff is going to get $500, the stud fee, which is what you would have paid anyway, right?
Yep.
So you okay with this?
I guess I have to be.
I mean, you would have had she not sued you for $4,600. Is that right?
I would have paid her $500 if she ever followed up, and if I didn't have to deal with other things in my life.
Sorry, you got to pay her $500 stud fee.
Yep.
Okay, you must sign some documents on your way out of the courtroom.
Okay.
Thank you. All right, Ms. Roach. Well, you were suing for $4,600. You're going to get $500. That's a big difference. Where'd you come up with that figure, $4,600?
So that would be the price of a new husky if I was to get one from the pet store. So I pulled the paperwork.
A really high quality husky.
A full breed Siberian husky.
Okay. Well, $500. You satisfied with that?
It will work.
Okay,
My
good.
dog gets with just.
Very good.
So.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay. Harvey?
Well, look, if you are buying a dog from a breeder, you got to make sure everything is in writing. I mean, that is the only way to protect yourself. But I have even a better idea. Adopt a rescue. They will never forget. They will love you forever.